Hey, what is going on you guys, and welcome back to another Borderlands mod showcase. And in this one we're hopping back into Borderlands 1 for the first time in I believe over a year to check out a super expansive mod known as the Iridian Overhaul. This is a mod made by a modder called Sleepmaster and a bunch of other modders in the BL1 community, and I was first introduced to this mod by JoltsDude139, another creator on the platform. I'll leave a link in the description to go and check him out. And while I usually wouldn't check out many Borderlands 1 mods, this is one that I just could not pass up, so let's get right into it. So first of all, the main premise of this mod is to rework the Eridian rarity in Borderlands 1. It says that it adds 12 weapon types, 48 Eridian legendary weapons, and 12 Eridian pearlescent weapons for the player to go and find. As you can see, I have one equipped right now, and compared to the normal Eridian weapons in Borderlands 1, which granted were already somewhat cool, these ones are way cooler, featuring stuff like this pistol that I've got on, which is kind of like a revolver of some sort. It kind of feels like an Eridian masher. This extremely rapid fire, what feels like SMG pistol hybrid, that one's really neat too. And even something like this rocket launcher type Eridian weapon, which shoots out a 3-round burst of just fiery explosions. Now if you're paying attention, you may already notice something weird here, and it's that I have elemental Eridian weapons, and that is because this mod actually adds elements to Eridian weaponry. But taking a look at my inventory right here, more specifically on the right side, and I want you guys to pay attention to something, because you may notice there's a really weird tentacle looking thing on the right here. That's because this mod also adds Iridian grenade mods. Look how sick that thing looks. And these aren't your standard grenades either. When you throw one of these out, it is really cool. Check this out. Isn't that neat? It's kind of like a shockwave going through the ground. I need to go and get some more here, which I'll do in a second, but look how sick that is. So the mod creator was kind enough to give me a unique item called EpicNNG's Happy Hour voucher, which is really cool. And if I use this, it's going to teleport me to the forgotten Iridium Ruins so I can purchase some more of this Iridian gear to show you guys. Here we go. So we're at the Iridium Ruins, and check this out, guys. This is a custom map inside of Borderlands 1, and up ahead is actually a vault. And if we go ahead and reach into this vault, we're going to get none other than a vendor pop up to buy some cool Eridian stuff. And what's actually cool is that you can see we have a pearlescent here, the enhanced focus. So why don't we go ahead and buy that pearlescent, and let's also go ahead and buy this legendary on the right here, the enhanced spazer. And also down in the grenade mod slot we have something called the shock seeker. Now as we take a look at the rest of these Iridian weapons here, I do want to give you guys some additional notes on the changes in this mod. The main ones are the changes to how Iridians work and behave. Firstly, magazines will now display elemental color of the weapon. So you can see I'm holding a fire Iridian weapon, so there's a little fire beam going on in the middle there. If I swap over to the shock one, you'll see there's a shock beam, so that's the change there. Iridian weapons now have 5-tier materials. Weapons now have custom muzzle flash particles for each element, and snipers even have special particles for their unique barrels. The on-screen scope particles also match the elemental weapon type, so you'll see that if I zoom in here, this fire Iridian has a fire scope. It looks very neat. All weapon types can spawn with an elemental blade on them. Weapons that use projectiles, like the cannons for example, deal additional damage when scoring direct hits, and they're capable of scoring critical hits. And additionally, for the pistol Iridians, they have their own animation when you pull them out. As you can see here, it's going to do like a little flip with the pistol. Now what do you say we take a look at the items that we just brought? So the first one is the enhanced focus. I'm going to go ahead and equip that. I'm also going to put on the spazer, I just bought that, and I'm going to equip the shock seeker grenade also. So taking a look at this grenade on some enemies here, and you see when we throw it out, it's going to seek to nearby enemies and hit them. It even comes back on itself to hit them for a second time, which is pretty neat if it fails. Let's also take a look at this pistol really quickly. So let's go and nail this skag with it here. And it looks like it does pretty decent damage to it. The dot damage in particular is really strong. And now what about we take a look at the enhanced focus here. Let's take a look at what this weapon does. So when we fire it, it seems to shoot a laser beam, which is really cool. That also ricochets off of surfaces. I love the effect that's being used on that. But let's see what it does to an enemy here. So it doesn't look like it's doing too much damage, but again, the dot damage is absolutely ruining the enemy. I am not hitting a crit though. One thing I would like to do quickly is take it to Bonehead and see what a crit's gonna do to him with it. Alright, so there is Bonehead and a headshot. Oh my god, it absolutely destroyed him. Wow, that is crazy. And then of course the pistol is also dealing pretty good damage as well. Yeah, this is pretty damn cool. Now, I'm back at the Forgotten Iridium Ruins here, and something that I really quickly want to talk about is that in future, this mod is actually going to be getting an update where you'll be able to kill enemies and they'll be able to drop a portal to where I'm at, so you'll be able to come here and buy these guns for yourself. As of right now, when I'm recording the video, I believe the only way to get these guns to drop is to kill enemies with the artifact equipped at the start of the game. And what do I mean by that? Well, at the start of a new playthrough with the starter saves provided when you download the mod, you can open up your inventory, and inside you'll have a mysterious Eridian artifact, and when you interact with it, it will allow enemies in your game to drop these Eridian weapons. But I do believe in the future there is also going to be more ways also. Let's see what this one does here. Whoa, that's really cool. Is those like stickies? Yeah, so they fire like cool sticky projectiles. That's really, really neat. Check that out. Now, one more thing I also want to talk about with this mod is dual proficiency, but what does that actually mean? Well, in this mod, for example, if you are using an Eridian sniper rifle and you level up your weapon proficiency, since that's a thing in Borderlands 1, it will also level up your sniper proficiency too, which is really neat. I don't believe that was actually a feature in the original, so really nice to see it added in this mod. With that being said though, that's where I'm going to end off the video here, guys. I have a ton more to look at in this mod, and this is only scratching the surface, but I wanted to show it off to you guys really quickly today, so I can let you guys know that you can go ahead and download it right now. This only works on the normal version of Borderlands 1, not the remaster, so just bear that in mind. And again, I'll leave a link to the mod in the description if you want to go check it out. But with that being said, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching, and if you do want to support the channel by switching to a cleaner, more reliable form of energy, you can use code EpicNNG at the advanced GG checkout. Thank you guys so much for all your support as always, and I'll check you all in the next one. Take it easy.